whales, the whales doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything for them. Doesn't disturb them. Doesn't bother them. They just do exactly what they want to do, how they want to do. The same can be said, ladies and gentlemen, of a very lovely interaction that many of us grew up with. The interaction between the cattle egrets, what we call chekeleke, and the cattle. Growing up in almost every single part of Nigeria, wherever you find grazing cattle, you would find egrets. Hence the term, the cattle egret, the white ones. Chekeleke, give me 5 fingers. Hey, hey. But these days, you don't see them. You know why? Because the environment has been adversely attacked by you and I, the humans. Well, the egrets used to perch on the skins of this cattle, remove the ticks, remove the boils, remove whatever they could find on the cattle, and they are fine. They're good. But these days, egrets are no longer pursuing cattle any longer. Guess what they do? They are now at our dump sites. They are now everywhere you throw trash. They have now become carrion feeders. We have, in a sense, in a matter of 4 decades, less than even, we have seen the change in the business of interspecies relationship. We've seen animals evolve, and we're not even paying attention. Why? Because dollar price is high and Nigerians are looking for Gary. But everything is happening right before your very eyes. We have so damaged our environment that the things that we used to take for granted have now become a luxury. Scientists are wondering what's happening to the vultures in the southern part of Nigeria. Those days, kill any cattle anywhere, cut goats anywhere in Port Harcourt, let small smoke just come through the roof, and you will find vultures circulating. They're just moving around. What's going on? What's going on? And then they come down and they try to steal some of the carrion. You know why? Because nature designed vultures to be the carrion feeders, the cleansers of the earth. They eat their toxic digestive juices, right? Are designed to make sure that anything that would have been in that bad meat, this spoiled meat, they will digest and it will disappear. It's little wonder why some people actually believe that the rise of mpox and all these other mystery diseases is because vultures have largely disappeared. When was the last time you saw a vulture in Port Harcourt? When was the last time you saw a vulture in Port Harcourt? Just think about this for a very quick minute, ladies and gentlemen. Well, all of those kind of things are what you find out whenever you tune in to 92.3 Nigeria. Why? Because we have a relationship. Ours is a mutually beneficial relationship, and that is called mutualism. And it's that kind of relation that makes me every single morning come here and say, come on, let us have a good time together. You know why? Because like every other weekday, it's Hello Port Harcourt, and you make me want to come here every day. Nigeria Info. Let's get into it this morning. My name is Jude, the dude, or Mamibe. Greetings and salutations to all of you this morning as we take a very interesting look, a very honest and non-biased stab at the manufacturers of nylon bags in this Port Harcourt and indeed all over Nigeria. Now, this is my question for you. Do you think manufacturers ought to be sanctioned for making poor quality nylon or polythene bags in our cities? Why is this a problem? Well, let me give you some perspective now, shall I? Now, you see, when we talk about poor polythene bags in Nigeria, right, it is the major contributor to plastic pollution causing environmental and health issues. Now, these bags, often used for packaging and shopping, are frequently discarded indiscriminately, leading to clogged drainages, waterways, littered streets. You probably know this. Now, but what makes it even more vexing is that many of these manufacturers, right, would not, as it were, meet the highest possible standards for their products. Now, this is where I am not casting aspersion. I am not trying to, as it were, downplay or carry some, corporate espionage, or this is not some subterfuge. No. This is the God to honest truth. In the past year, most of the traders, most of the marketers have complained bitterly about the quality of nylon bags, aka polythene bags, that we use in this state. They complain. Sometimes you go to the market, and I'm very sure some people are going to call in and corroborate what I'm telling you. You go to the market like Jude does, all right? Oh, wait, I'm going to the market, I think tomorrow or Thursday. Anywho, so you go to the market like Jude does, right? You've bought your pepper, you've bought your fish, your more, whatever it is. The trader, the tradesman wants to put that item in the nylon bag. As he puts it, it comes down. Growing up, if you were to carry a small nylon bag, right, black nylon bag or any color, right, you were very certain that almost nobody would be able to tell what it was you were carrying. That was one of the perks of having a black nylon bag. Make the no say, now only 2 pieces of meat I go buy for Mama Yabo Ando, and I make a day, Mama put her inside nylon bag, put her wrapper. But these days, the black nylon bags are very transparent. And then the transparent nylon bags, the ones that you buy and they first put in your fish, if you buy, like I bought a fried fish yesterday. Hey, I'm just exposing myself. Anyway, when you buy those things, those ones, right, because we know now that there's some health benefits, you expect high quality. But sometimes, as soon as you just put your fish inside, as soon as you just put your rice inside, it just tears. It just tears. Now, maybe we shouldn't blame the manufacturers, but on one hand, we should, because when we talk about single-use plastics, I know many Nigerians, I am one of them, that I have shopping bags, the one that they call the Gary sack bag. I have shopping bags that I've bought since last year. I don't throw them away. Why? Because I want to recycle them. I want to use them. Plus, it saves me 150 naira every single time I go to the market. But these days, you buy nylon bag before you reach the junction. The customers are complaining. The traders now have to give. Sometimes they say double and sometimes even triple it. That is expenses that's going to be transferred indirectly to me, the consumer. Meanwhile, the person who is producing this rubbish is sat down calculating billions. FCCPC, ICPCC, all the OPCs and the JBCs, please come and join these conversations.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
With Jude on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003. WhatsApp is 0809-030-6416, and get us on Facebook and on X with the handle at Nigeria Info PH. 92.3. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning to you.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome, please.
Thank you. In other clans, manufacturers are giving full attention through federal government support or funding so that they will be able to get raw materials. Government also does give them loans and does subsidize
the cost of production
interest that they will put on that loan. But within our clan, that is not done.
That's exactly
and
true.
You should equally know that even every day, the government is busy increasing the prices of raw materials without knowing that the manufacturers, as they manufacture, that they should have little profit with which to eat and take care of them and maintain their factories. So the issue is because of the high cost of raw materials. That was what led to the substandard production of nylons and waterproofs. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. So that actually is the history of the problem. The question is, who exactly should bear the brunt? Because whether we like it or not, these things are, I don't want to say largely, right? But they contribute very heavily to the block drainages that we're experiencing. If more and more people are throwing away, discarding, nylon bags that are not strong, it's going to end up in one place. Now, Zion's on the line. Zion, good morning to you.
Just briefly, the reason why we have regulatory agencies are for what? The reason why we have standard organizations are for what? The truth is we are living lawlessly in this part of the world. We are just so lawless as if we are living in a jungle where there are no human beings, as if they are pure, walking with your heads down. How can you tell me because of government does not give you attention, you produce substandard materials? No wonder how these buildings are collapsing. Even the things, everything, a lot of materials today in our market or in our business environment are all substandard. Because of what? The APC-led administration.
Okay, Zion, let's go on a break, please.
You are tuned in to
Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
I'll filter and I'll let you know which one I've settled for. As always. But for now, let's look at our day-to-day life. Now, back in 2020, in fact, towards the end of the year, as we were battling with COVID into the new year, 2021, there was a very big story that came through from Kenya. Kenyan government said, you know what, they were going to ban single-use plastics, not just single-use plastics, right? They were going to even add a charge for those people who use the nylon gas polythene bags, what we call nylon bags here, or leather. If you put leather, put them for leather. That's what we call it, right? Okay. And it cost a big trip over in Kenya, was it Uganda? Now, something similar also happened in the UK, where the government quietly, it was discussed anyway, as with everything in the UK, in Parliament, quietly let, supermarket chain stores know that, look, these bags are giving out. You will have to introduce, a small fee. Because, when you go to the supermarket, you buy, they just give you a bag like we do here. So you probably have to add like maybe a pence, maybe 1 or 3 pence, or maybe 5p, to that charge. So that when the person is coming, the person knows that they're going to pay for that nylon bag. The aim was to reduce the amount of bags that get to be thrown indiscriminately. Yes, okay, because they're specially designed bags for your trash that you don't get to throw away every day. But those other small bags, you were throwing them every day. But the crux for us this morning is the fact that in the past year alone, and maybe this has been going on for 2 or 3 years, I'm not quite sure, but in the past year, I've been noticing this. In fact, I've been making sure that everywhere I go to, I try to see the quality of bags that they present. Now, sometimes some people, I don't know where they get their bags are very strong. But I have been to virtually every major point in Port Harcourt in the past year. And almost everywhere I went, right, there was one trader, there was one shop owner, there was one vendor, there was one shoemaker, there was one granite seller who was going to complain about the quality of the polythene bags. It's not good. You buy something, they will do like this, that's thing, it tears. Now, I'm no manufacturer, and the first caller makes a great point. The cost of production, the government interventions not working, so they make substandard products. Whose fault is it? But we've also seen some manufacturers, yes, who are dealing with the cost of production, who would rather increase the price and give quality. Now, I'm not saying that that's what they should do here. I don't know what to do. But I'm saying in this particular case, the reason why this is a big problem is because no matter what you say or how you do it, these bags end up in our drains. So if they have low quality, it means that people will get to throw them quicker than if they were high quality. I have bags in my cupboard from, I think, a year or 2 ago, because I go to the market very often. I either use them as trash bags after a while and dispose of them. That way I don't buy a lot. But these days, people are buying, and you see them, the middlemen, they are riding bicycles, nylon bags, they're either driving small scooters. It's the way to make their business, and they themselves are complaining. Now the way when company give us, you know they're strong. You buy it, and the next thing you do is throw it away. That doesn't make sense.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
Hello, Port Harcourt, with Jude on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
So, call us 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003. Right? WhatsApp, where you can send your messages to, the number is 0809-030-6417. 6. Victor is on the line from Mumukrishi, and I get to read your messages after we get to say hello to Victor.
Okay.
Good morning to you, Victor.
Okay, good morning, Jude.
Good morning, please.
Jude, I keep saying it. The society you have and the product you have is a reflection of the society, the kind of people you have. Nigerians, in person, we like cheap things. We like, in short, we like fake things. We patronize fake things so much that that's why you see fake fool the market, because we patronize fake than the original. For instance, produce a bread of like 1,005 and then have a bread of 200 naira. Take the one that will be most sell. The same quality. The same product. Check the one that will be most sell. See, all these products, all this language, government didn't do this, government didn't do this, it's a lie. You know why I say so?
Well, please, sir.
I say so because this is our kind of person. Even if government will fund the whole thing till the end, we will still find our way to make fake products. This is the kind of person we are. Somebody should stop coming to tell me government do this, government is a lie.
Okay, all right. He doesn't think it's partly is solely on the government. Timothy is on the line from Port Harcourt. Timothy, good morning to you.
Good morning, Jude.
Good morning, Timothy.
Okay. A point I want to make on the topic is the fact that in Nigeria, particularly, is a system problem. If you look at the system at which we manage ourselves, is faulty, is not proactive in nature.
Interesting.
Now, from the government's angle, government is not doing their part, either the government themselves or through their agencies. The people that supervise manufacturing system are not doing their job. The process at which
Timothy, unfortunately, you were undone there by the service provider. Muriel is in the line from Africa. Muriel, good morning to you, please.
Hello, Jude. Good morning.
Good morning, please.
You know, Jude, when I think about this plastic thing, it scares me. Because I saw once, is it on a documentary or something that said that the first plastic that was ever made is still around with us. Because these things don't decay and they don't except you burn them. And when you burn them, the particles still there. The particles, they don't actually, go out. So it scares me. Now, let me talk about the plastic, the cheap ones. Some persons say Nigerians will like cheap things. I disagree. I think we're just making use of what is available. If you give us the best, we'll buy the best. If it's only the best that's in the market, we'll buy it. But if you give us options, people will also go for the other options, that ordinarily, if you only have the best in the market, people will buy it because they need it. Now, I've experienced it. When you were talking, I was just laughing. Bad nylon. So many, but some of them, the hand will just cut off. You don't help it to cut off.
Yeah.
Then this one they're calling a walking talking. This one they sell at the rate of 100 naira.
Yeah, black.
Dude, you can't even put something close to 1,000 naira in that bag and the hand doesn't cut off. That is the worst. And someone said that when they produce these things, some of these items they produce, some of these fake items. Now, when our brothers go out to produce some of these things, they opt for the cheaper ones. They give them options. This one is you produce at this place and this place, and they opt for the cheapest. In fact, the worst, the worst quality, and then they bring it here. And you see that the most annoying part of it is that they sell that bad quality at the same rate with the good quality. Even as bad as this walking talking, you still have the good ones. If you're lucky, you will see the good ones. And you will carry it from the market. You'll be able to carry market goods from the market to the house with it. And it's the same price with the bad ones. So, and I ask again, just like my senior colleague asked, why do we have this SON, this standard obligation
of Nigeria. Yeah.
Why do we have all these people? We have all these agencies and they are not working. They are not doing anything, nothing. They just sit down there and they go and do them. And they're shipping these products. Trust me. And the customs, they're shipping these back products. Customs see it. Some of them, they say, oh, they do. And trust me, the ones that they see is the people that are not paying, are not paying what the agreed amount. The ones that are not affording or those that have refused to pay, then they'll seize the product. But again, I ask, if you have the best product, the right ones, they won't seize it. So I just believe it's just our obligations. Institutions are not working. That's why we're seeing these things. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Jim.
Thank you very much, Muriel from Okrika. WhatsApp now, 0809 030 6416. 0809 030 6416. That's why you find us on Facebook and X. We're broadcasting live right now, and also you can follow us online. All right, a big shout out to all our listeners across the globe. Now, www.nigeriainfo.fm, or use whatever radio app you can find and search for us, and you'll get to listen to us every day, 247. All right, on Facebook, this one on Facebook here. I'm trying to get the page refreshed. All right, I have the page refreshed very quickly as we move on. There's a caller here, but let me read the messages, please. This one here says, Jude, as the production cost, right, skyrockets, hence the nosediving of the quality of the nylon bags produced. It will get worse in the coming years because of the clueless government and agencies checkmating products and services are docile about it. Clinton in Port Harcourt. Clinton, thank you very much. Good morning, Jude. Miracle for mile 3. About the subject issue, we should also blame the producers of these bags, these nylon bags. For instance, if you buy any product and put inside this nylon bag, the whole world will know what you have bought. Not only that, it might even tear sometimes. That's why we're talking about poor quality of the polythene bags. Victor is on the line from Mumukushi. Victor, good morning.
Okay, Jude. I still want to stand the ground of the quality, the kind of people we have, the reflection of what we have in the market. Now, this is Ngozi Wela, who came out to fight fake products. Is he not? Is it not the same Nigerians that fought that woman till death? Now, if you have these people, San and the rest of them, who are ready to do their job, dude.
All right. Victor, obviously, there's some problem with your service provider. Maybe you don't have airtime, but I think something's wrong with that end, because our end is pretty good. I think the person he was trying to make mention of was Dora Quinley, who fought, the good fight against substandard products when she was DG of NAFDAC. All right, good morning, Jude. In this country, we have our standard organizations of Nigeria. However, no one carries out checks on finished products. Production begins before, during, and after production, and those that control these products are checking at all stages. But here in our production places, who cares? Until people begin to be jailed for poor production problems, only then we will sit up. That's Ima Otaka in Chuba. Ima, thank you very much. Which is the question, really? Should these manufacturers, and if I'm not mistaken, correct me, I don't know anything these days. What do I know? If I'm not mistaken, there are a few companies that actually, produce these bags around River State here, right? Am I off the mark? Please correct me, because I think if they are within our space, I don't think the polythene bags are imported into the country. All right, so if they're being produced somewhere, that means somebody knows their location. If someone knows their location, somebody knows who they pay tax to. If somebody knows who they pay tax to, that means somebody should be able to tell and send men or women out there to do QA, quality assessment. And I'm sure even the company ought to have quality assessment officers, under their employ. But we don't get to see the benefits. Once again, I need to say this, all right? Please do not feel attacked, but it speaks volumes to the quality and then again to the consciousness and on your conscience, the quality of work that comes straight from your business. you buy bread, a loaf of bread. I buy bread for the past 2-3 weeks. I've been buying it. I have had this strong craving, and a lot of the times, right? I feel very conscious because I'm walking on the streets. Everybody knows, you don't go buy bread. A big bread now. It cover up. They are now with this brand. They ain't buy. Buy that small one. Sometimes I pass some shops, and then the people who I buy things from, right? The woman will say, okay, why you not buy this one now? This I carry this one when you like. I'll say no, I won't try this one. Oh yeah, now tomorrow now. All right now, and I go. But I didn't need for this woman to know that I went to buy a different loaf of bread than the one that she sells. I don't want her to know. But the biggest problem is not even my, vulnerability or my, consciousness about the fact that people know what I'm buying from the markets. It's the fact that 98% of the time, that bag is going to be discarded. Now, I have a proper waste disposal system. But when the people come and collect my trash, for example, I don't know where they discard it. And let's be honest, some of you who are listening to us, you're going to buy puff puff very soon. You're going to buy egg roll, meat pie. You're going to buy diet. You're going, locally made pancakes, and you eat it. And as soon as you are done, you discard the bags in the drain. You just throw it away on the ground. The litter in Port Harcourt. See, if you want to see Port Harcourt is cleaners, come out about 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning when or 4 a.m. when some of the road sweepers are working. That's when you see Port Harcourt at its cleanest. But yet, people are just complaining. And once again, the question is, as I go back to the phone lines, should these companies, these manufacturers, should they face sanctions for making substandard products, particularly these bags? Because of the low quality, people throw them away quicker than they used to. 90.3, good morning. Hello, Port Harcourt. Oh dear, apologies. It's a drop call scenario. Organization of Nigeria as well, and make up Monday with that comment. Augustine from Omagua says, good morning, Jude. We need to understand that the system is corrupt. Those at the top are incompetent. It is all about the conscience of some of these nylon companies intentionally do fake, or they even have imitation products because they want to make more profit. 90.3, good morning. Hello, Port Harcourt.
Yeah, Jude, hello, Port Harcourt. I greet you this morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome, please.
Yes, Jude. If I belong to all these people that gives award and all this, if they've gotten an award from me in the past 1 week. Hello?
Well done. Good morning. Thank you.
Well, let me go to the plastic matter first. Jude, what is the standard of our plastic here that people are falling short that will make you to arrest them and put this and put that? What's our standard? Because when you are going for training, maybe safety training, they tell you ISO, whatever.
Yes.
UK,
Mm-hmm.
ISO, this, that, US. ISO, whatever, this, that, put together. Some of the things they produce in China and take to America, they produce it to American standard, right? Some of the things you even produce in China and take to UK, they produce this in the UK standard.
Standard, yeah.
You have all the specification, you have all those. Son, which one do we have? Electricity, this, that. So if you produce where there is no law, there is no offense. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, but JJ, I'm very sure the Standards Organization of Nigeria have laws. I'm very sure. And if you see some of the products, if you check the back, you see SON and they put ISN numbers and all those certifications. So there is a standard. There are levels to this.
Dude, let me tell you something. Nobody will not like better thing. Let me tell you of my house. You know this ice cream stuff?
Mm-hmm.
This plastic ice cream that you go to buy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, waiting, we say they put soup for fridge now.
Yes. A lot of people...
We have it like 5. When we finish cooking, we'll put it in. If it's substandard, we will use them. Some of these bags that they share in wedding occasion, not because you're saying you'd marry one Judith or something, but because of the strength of the bags. People use them after that occasion.
Yes, very true. Very true.
You don't just throw it away. After they even carry on like World Cup. That is where they call fight. 2 people, 2 women will be dragging. Oh, it's my bag. Not inside the bag. Because they want to use that bag after the occasion. But since we don't have production, whatever, everybody just freestyle. That's why they tell you, oh, this bag, oh, the materials are costly. We bring them from China. They are not producing this, that. You have pure water people telling you here now.
Yes.
But before, they are very thick, like raincoats. But today, before you even touch and 2 hands, you don't hear. And you think the people who are even losing in this whole thing that's voted, you think they are even happy? We must have a standard. You cannot say you're producing something. How can you even buy something, or you just buy something that put nylon bag, put out, give you, then you expect to use it again. Now, what I do on my own, you see those sack bags. Many times when I enter the market.
Hello. Oh dear. Hello. Okay, all right. If it's a sack bag thing, I think I probably know where he's getting to, because I too, like I said, I still have bags from 2 years ago. In my cupboard, because I don't get rid of them. I think they're still very valuable, So I share the same sentiments. All right, 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003. All right, let's get to WhatsApp and read some comments on WhatsApp right now. 0809-030-6416. All right, James Brave says, good morning, Jude. I think the blame should be shared between the government, manufacturers, and the consumers. Like one of the callers noted that the government agencies are not working and the manufacturers are taking advantage of such lapses from the government. The more they use substandard materials for production, the more they enrich themselves. Yes, but the more our environment is being affected. That's the real problem here. That's the real problem. Because we are very quick to discard these bags. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, please.
Let me call some of those manufacturers out this morning. My name is John. I'm calling from Accra.
Good morning, John.
Those SOM, I want to ask them. The other day, remember I told you to bring one of their representatives. Let's question it. What they do in that their office, or they just stay there and collect salary and go to this manufacturer's company and collect bribe and go back and sleep. Would SOM staff tell me that he does not buy Orabi and use Orabi paste? The content of Orabi is half of the size of the container. Will SOM staff tell me that they don't buy thick milk? They steal it. The content is half, and the prices are skyrocketed to the point that you think you are buying the quality.
It's shrinkflation. It's shrinkflation. That's what it is. Shrinkflation. They increase the price, reduce the quantity. Have people complained? Have people written?